Hey everybody, Nick Blazier here with another round of the StreamChamps. Just a 7 point match, like exhibition matches with other people that are making videos and stuff. And I got, is it Naoki Iketani, I guess? I thought it was Iketani for some reason. I don't know. I can't remember. But haven't had the pleasure of playing them before. But it looks like pretty strong player and should be a fun match. So yeah, I've been lucky enough to be undefeated in this so far. I don't know. There's no like prize up top, so I don't know what it's worth exactly. but, but it's always fun to win, right? More fun than losing. See if I can keep my streak going. 5-0, and I only have 4 players left. There's 9 matches, so 10 of us that were in this, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we're both just making points to start. I think when I make a priming point like this, I should want to split. And I guess I could play 2 up, but it feels provocative against a better board. I'm just going to get attacked a lot, so this feels a little bit better. This also feels front-loaded. I don't really love taking a checker off the midpoint before I can do anything with my 6 points, so I don't know. 6-1 starts are awkward. 4s can get attacked. Lots of options here. Yeah, I guess probably hitting the outfield and point on head is a good one. Making the 4 and the deuce was the first thing I looked at. You could just run both all the way and make the 16. Maybe you don't need to like leave any contact at all. I don't know. These get tricky in the opening quick. I think I'm starting by hitting the 16 to take a decisive race advantage and do something with my back checkers. And then figure out the rest from there. Maybe a second in the air keeps me from making an anchor. Yeah, this looks pretty good, and like there should be a cube next roll almost every time, you know? If he decides not to play on, I guess, or something. And I think I am sufficiently screwed to let this go. Only in the zone. It's a pretty blitzy thing, so it's a little weak. But, I mean, he can also just escape and win the race. I'm hoping to get in time to make a anchor and then have a weak, you know, late game like that. And otherwise, I might just get blitzed off the board or attacked with a 3-point board to my 1-point board. So I am not loving this. Yeah, I think this is a play-on decision. This is an interesting double 5s. He, you know, with so little material, you don't want to do it. But, like, with so few options, I'm tempted to switch 6 to ace there. Just because, like, I have some sort of game if I make that. I'm not sure if he still has a cube if I do. Maybe if I just enter, it's kind of okay. I mean, this must be a monster pass now, if it wasn't before. Yeah, we're going to let that go. So I guess he wasn't playing on too good. Okay. He thought not good enough, and I was tempted to pass. Let's see. Always fun to review these later and find out. I think a lot of the other players have been doing like review videos of it. I still like to just attach my XFeed feed to it, and you can see in real time, once you get to see this, you know, what was actually going on. And I'll find out when I make that video. I won't get to comment on it, though. Okay, this is pretty strong. Probably has to pass it already. I don't think this can be too good, though. I mean, he can enter and give me some problems. I still have a little bit of work to get out of here. I don't know. Maybe it's worth taking a roll. But probably not with only a 2-point board. Okay, so I guess we're learning that this... Ooh, what do I want to do with this? A taker is what I'm getting at. But let's see. I think I just want to make a point here. I could just come around too, but why not have a piece of structure? I do leave some extra shots out here and I don't escape all the way, but I think this is worth it. I wonder if it is. I guess it could be a take. I think making the 4 points is going to be worth more than switching here. But it sure is a question. And I could clean up the block too. But I mean, with 3 on the 24, blocking escape is pretty nice too. But I think what he really wants to do is probably like split high and then hopefully have an opportunity to make an advanced anchor later. So filling in board points I think should help me prevent that. All right. So he has to leave a direct shot if he makes some board point, yeah. But if he covers the 8, then there's no 4 without leaving direct shots. Maybe the shot that hurts the least to get hit is something like covering and slotting the deuce or something, but... These are funky. Okay. I think I'm hitting for sure. And then I have a 6 prime, and then I can come around with the other one. But what else do I have? I could start making like board points or something like this too. I don't think I need to do that. I think this is like, I'm thinking about winning more gammons when I do that, and this obviously wins a ton of games just to have a 6 prime. I don't really want to let him have a back game is kind of like, I guess, the worry with making a board point there. But I think this is probably better. I guess I'm not actually completely sure on that one. Things are going well, though. I can't win the match on this game, but I can win a lot of points. I'm planning on going to Crawford. Let's see. Okay. Do I want to make the board points out of order? This is one of these like weird dilemmas when you have a perfect prime like this. All my other options are pretty weak, so maybe, but the thing about this is that it's like it can be fairly challenging to fill in the 3 after this. I'm going to have to break my 6 prime and open up a way to escape while trying to make that later. So what's my other option, though? I think I could play like the 6 down and 4 and hope to make the front still, or I could just do this, but this leaves 2-5, 2-6, 1-6. I don't think that's going to be worth it either, but it's the follow-up's a lot easier when I get away with this. So all these things are like tempting. Maybe I just want to keep my 6 prime for all. Okay, so if I just do something simple like this, and I roll like a 6-4, then I have similar options next time. 6-2, some of these like missing number kind of things, 6s that are going to force this to break. 5-4 is a little awkward, but it's okay. I think everything plays pretty well after this. I think I'm probably supposed to just do this and hope that I get a lucky roll to make the 3 next. I don't know, though. Maybe if he enters with the 2, I'll be sad. Or like double 2s or something, but I think I doubt it. Okay, that looks pretty good. We're happy to have played that way, but I guess the 5s are going to work either way. I guess no reason to leave a flash shot. Oh, yeah, I can save double 6s if I do. So maybe I should 6-1 and 6-2. I can save double 6s and leave no shots that way, but this is deeper. Better bear off distribution for 4 shots or 0 shots. Maybe I'll just risk the 6s. I think that seems a little better. I'm not sure, though. Hopefully a gammon here, but getting in and being able to make some progress like this should help him save some backgammons for sure. Oh. The way I did it, I did not leave a shot on double 5s. I'm not sure that was the case the other way. Ooh, that's going to save a lot of gammons. That's a nice roll for him, I think. I got this gap here to deal with. Looking for a way to clear this with 6-4, 3-2 combos. 6-1, not the 1. I guess I might as well reduce shots. Can't really do anything else about positive with my distribution or anything. Or think about taking a checker off. All right, he misses. I'm back to thinking gammon. Yep, 4 is forced, and then 1 can clean up. And I will have a number of shot levers next roll, too. I need a big and a little. There we go. All right, big sets are the problem next time, or 3s. 5-1's okay, though. I wonder how likely it is to save the gammon naturally. I don't have any shot levers here, right? I don't have anything that I have to play differently. I guess I can play an ace to bear off, but that's not a huge difference. So yeah, I think it's reasonable to think about just running and making sure he doesn't get pointed on with 2-1, 1-1, 2-2 kind of stuff. That might be the best way to save the gammon at this point, because obviously after he plays into the board, he's not going to stay twice, I don't think, very often, and risk like a backgammon, so... Okay, I'm probably going to need a set. There's a couple rolls that'll miss for him, too. Yeah, this is tricky. I guess he doesn't have 2s and aces when he enters. Okay, there we go. Let's save my 4 points. Sweet. 3 away, 6 away. Time to be careful with the cube. I don't think I need to slot and allow him to escape with tempo. This covers the outfield a little bit. Okay, the splits can be pretty risky. On a fan, usually this wouldn't be enough to send a cube at this kind of score. Ooh, which one do I want? Maybe I want the deeper anchor here, being down enough in the race and I can make a little piece of structure. That's funky. Usually making the 21 feels fairly automatic, you know? But 157, so I'm 21 pips down. I feel like I'm going to want the deeper anchor here. And I'm just not worried about being primed against this structure at all. So yeah, I think this gives him more problems. I don't know. If I roll double fives, maybe I'm sad, but I think I'm happy to trade the 9 for the 5 there. Even though my distribution, I was hoping to build from the 6, you know? Okay, 3, 5, 4 can... Well, he's going to slot in front of me. Yeah, what else does he have? He either has to bring those 2 down like that. Not a lot of options. I'm not, like, ecstatic to hit with the 2. Some of my 2s want to make a point anyway, so I think this is pretty good. 5, 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, double 2s. So what is it? 3, 2, and 2, 1. Even 2, 1 does something pretty good. Yeah, I guess I think I would hit with like a 3-2, but I don't know for sure. So I think that's like, it's hard to like bring yourself to go through all those combinations when you're making the play for your opponent. But yeah, it's like, it's actually a pretty safe slot. It's a hard one to notice. Like I really don't think that I will be hitting with a 2 confidently with almost any roll. I might do it, but it's like not great. So you should feel pretty happy about dropping that there if your opponent's afraid to take advantage of it, you know. 4-1. Okay, we'll just do simple stuff. Spread out a little bit. 3-1 gets to cover it. Yeah, that's probably an improvement, but it's hard not having an outfield landing point. It would be harder if I had the 21. So here's an instance where I might regret that. What am I doing now? I don't think I want to leave shots. Ugh. It's just like nothing I can do that doesn't give up a point. Other than slaughter hit loose. So what do I want to do here? I mean, I could just do this for like damage control and hope to build next time. I don't think my 9's doing that much work, but this is committing me to attack for sure. I don't know. Opens up the 3, 5, and 6, 2. I don't know what else to do. I don't like it. Oh, interesting ace. Guess he's got to step into it. Now I have a spare on my 8, so... Maybe there will be nice things about having broken the 9. Yeah, I don't think he wants to slot the 6 now. I think my 6s in general are not that great. And if they can run with tempo, I'm doing pretty well in the race, you know? So, feels kind of scary to leave a 6. Am I crazy about that? 6-1? Yeah, so I'm not going to leave a shot on the mid. 6-2 does nothing. 6-3 can make the deuce. 6-4 can make the deuce. 6-5 is just sort of a disaster. So I don't think you want to improve those rolls. 3s, I think I probably have more building 3s that are like comfortable to build too. I'm not sure. 3-2, 3-4, 3-3, 3-5. Yeah, so I think this is a little better duplicated, and you're probably happier when you fill this in and get away with it. I think I have to try to hit him anyway. I still like his play. Yeah, this is interesting. It duplicates 4s very well for me. Okay. So I can still get attacked and lose the game here, but I think this is my moment to try, and I haven't won when I get away with it either, so it's not like super fun to hit that. This is interesting. It does duplicate 4s, but I kind of liked his cleanup idea just to not let me escape with tempo in this particular game. He has the better board, so he can be fairly loose, but I don't have a bad one either. If I guess the problem here is that I make like the numbers that point on the 21 like very strong, where if he runs out, maybe I have to waste some 4-1, 4-2 stuff hitting instead. I don't know. That might be part of the idea. I think I have to make an anchor, right? I just don't love the 5, but having an anchor seems pretty important in this game. I don't think I can just be against a 4-point board and let him blast away with 10 in the zone. So yeah, let's go ahead like that. I can get in a lot of trouble if he hits with an ace here too, though. So it's a situation where I do mind quite a bit to be hit. Things are coming around. I have some attacking plans. You know, I don't love having the block stuck on the ace, but I'm fairly front-loaded anyway, so this can unstack quickly in a nice way. I think I'm going to... Could make the 4 in front of him, but I think I want to take advantage of... Well, the distribution's so bad after this. Of course, I'd love to put a blot in the air and take advantage of the blot on the ace, but how do I follow up on this? So maybe I do need to do this, and this just looks very flexible for next roll. It's hard for him to clean everything up anyway. Yeah, I think I'll do the structural thing. All right, he reduces the blots he has to deal with. I kind of was a part of the downside of leaving him alone last roll, but I get to follow up with the same kind of idea anyway. Okay, it's going to be tough for me to get to a cube. Maybe I'd be thinking about it for money, but I'm not completely sure that yet, being down in the race anyway. So at this score, I think I'm certainly taking a roll. 5-1. I think the midpoint's the next to go. And I think I want to keep my 20 basically until closeout. But okay, that's a good response from him. Still have a lot of game, just need to enter. 5-1. Yeah, okay. Getting front loaded there too. 5 out is very strong for him. No such luck. He gets to clean up both his outfield blots though, which I think he'll do, but I mean my 5s and 6s are looking pretty good to pop out now too. Though I think maybe my 6s want to hit loose. I'll have a decision on those since I have 3 back. What do I do with this? Ew. I have trouble stacking up the 4 here. I don't really want to leave this ace to buy tempo to escape, but what does it do? I don't know if it actually accomplishes that much. But the thing about it, if I pop out with the 3, then where's my ace anyway? I have to like leave. I guess I could duplicate aces with 2 blots there. I don't know why I want to do that. So I think there's my 3. And then my ace, is it worth slotting to have better distribution when I'm missed? Is the question. I have to like deal with that later anyway. It's not easy. What's he doing with his aces otherwise? All his aces I think are going to play fine. So I don't think like he's gaining a huge thing on that anyway. I mean, the question, like, I'm not really sure that I'm gaining all that much. But like, I think I actually create a problem for myself having to cover that later. I don't think it's going to help me attack on the deuce. What else do I have? It feels like it wants to, if anything, like the ace is going to end up on the 3 with either of these plays, or I can play 5-4 and just play safe for roll. What is this? I think my follow-up's okay here. I see what I'm trying to do is rely on my prime. My 2s and 6s are attack. I just don't have aces and 4s is the annoying thing. I don't really have aces and 4s after this either, do I? Aces can hit at least if he doesn't hit me, and then 4s are still a problem. I don't know. That's a stumper for me. I know this distribution looks very bad. Oh, does he want to think about queuing this? If he gets to the outfield, maybe I have enough combination of race and contact to still play, I would think. So, I don't know, though. At the score, you got to think about it. Oh, jeez. I guess I can just do this now. I don't think I can leave 2 shots, but, I mean, just buying a little time. Even though I have to bury a checker, I think this is the kind of place where I should probably do it. I'm not sure, though. Those are some very difficult decisions to me. I think I'll clean up again. It's really, usually I don't find it if there's like a bury to the ace, but I'm going to pretend like I have learned enough from my past mistakes to do that. Or maybe it's just too impure when I'm down in the race, you know? That's also very possible. This is just entirely the wrong place for it. But I'm just trying to hang on here. I mean, it's very hard to follow up on my attacking game plan now that I buried one too. Probably a little too nervous. Yeah, the blot behind, I get why he's worried about it. I guess he doesn't want to give me an incentive to attack if he's going to play out the 6 either way. I think entering deeper seems kind of worth it. I don't know if he needs the additional 4 to escape. But either way, probably 6-4 or 6-3 with the other one seems pretty good. I'm not sure if he gets enough out of like making the 2 to slot it and have to deal with that if he gets attacked, all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, this is exactly my 4s and 1s that don't play on the other side when he plays high too. So I think it really feels like entering on the 23 should be good here. All right, 6 is going to come out, and then I think the 5 wants to hide the blot behind for now. We're doing okay in this game. Okay, 12 pip deficit in a race. Even if he escapes, I probably have decent game to play here. Yeah, 6-5 wouldn't have been able to hide as easily the other way. Wouldn't have liked that. 4-3. 4-3 feels like it's going to be forced to hit, even though I can lose a lot of gammons when I get hit back. What else am I doing? Just rolling forward and leaving the 7 out here? I have to leave 6 shots either way. I have to destroy my board. Yeah, there's too much upside too. 3-4 hits though. Okay. Maybe he's going to get a point or more back. This is probably more worth cashing than it is worth playing on for the gammon. If I was on the board, this seems like it'd be a clear take for contact, trying to get the checker home, but being in the air against a 5-point board, I think I probably need to pass this. And I'll use the score, I guess, to like help me do that, but I think for money I would be leaning that way too. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on for everybody. Oh well. I will pass. I said I was going to pass. Okay. And we're splitting 3 away, 5 away. More familiar score. And for money after this particular opening, he typically needs to make some sort of point before he has a cube, but it might be fine to send it right now. I should still have a take, though. I'm not 100% certain of my play either. Splitting is pretty nice, but I mean, given that I get to make the 11, just seems kind of valuable here and worth being on the 24. He's going to go ahead and wait. I think that makes sense. And I think here, yeah, 2 off the mid probably makes the most sense. You know, even if I hit on the midpoint, usually there's a lot of returns. 6-5 is not a good response. Let's see. He doesn't really have 4s elsewhere, so I'm tempted. I don't think we can just break points, but I just don't want to like slot such a deep point. So I'm looking at 11-5 as a way to play like a more constructive 6. This is bad though. He's like so often going to make a 4 prime next roll. I guess a lot of his 4s, 4-2, 4-3, 4-1 might make this anyway. Maybe it's worth it. I don't know what to do. Let me look at this. This feels at least more pure, and I'm not sure how much work my 11's doing along with a blot on the deuce. And if he hits me here, I still feel like I have a lot of life. Maybe I can make another anchor. I think I want to go this way. It's so strange, though, to just give up a point. It's not usually the idea. I don't know. Maybe I'll use the more basic rule and do this. Either way, I expect an annoying cube to come, and I think he can still not make a point here with some rolls and stuff like that. Maybe he's close enough to it that I should just treat it like a point made. But if he makes a point, I still have a shot. I don't know. This is not easy. I think for money, I'm a little bit confused about this one. Maybe my distribution's bad enough where I would want to just let it go. And so I guess if I'm confused for money, I should let this go at the score, right? Yeah, let's just do it. All right. All right, he gets stuck with the 2 down. Maybe I just want to run past here. I don't usually want to trade the 8 for the 3 when I don't have a spare there. I don't want to split and stay in front of these stacks. So yeah, let's just take the fight kind of past these mountains here. 10 in the zone is kind of a good reason to not split a lot of times. Might be like a thing that a lot of people would think of there, but I think kind of provokes in a nice way with 1-point boards and everything early here. Provokes where we want to bring the fight and like strip the mid or something like that instead of whatever's going on. Oh, he's going to go for the tempo. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure what else he has. Has to leave a shot anyway. 4-6. I think 6 want to come out for the same reasons I was saying before. Or it can just get one around. But, like, yeah, all the fly shots can't really be hit anyway. Okay. So there's some hidden covers that are kind of annoying if I stay back. Let's just get one around and bring a builder. I don't know. They both have their merit, I think. This one, it goes well, I feel like. Well, no, actually, it escapes better if I do the other one out. I think this just gets, like, hit a little bit less. So this is probably going to point on ahead anyway, and then I'm hoping to hit the ace, but at least I have the other home. Yeah, and the other way is going to have to hit and cover the 7, and I'd still have one in the outfield. I don't know. That's interesting. All right. 6 down. Still doing okay. 4-way, 3-way, so we're going to have some aggressive cubes here coming from his side. Does he have enough of a lead with 1 back to 2 back here and a better board point to send it? Maybe, but I mean, this is nothing for money, so... it should be pretty easy to take. I think it's nothing for money. Yeah. Looks like I have plenty here where I'm going to be taking in the future a lot. I don't know, though. This would be a tricky one for me on like whether to send it or not. Probably has an advantage with like an even race and the board point, but there's a lot of structural issues with it. Like the blot on the ace and the 2 back to 1 back. It's not really clear. It's not a clear one yet. I don't think. This solves a lot of problems. Does he want to make the bar or the ace? That's actually kind of tricky here. Maybe I'd make the ace. Like I don't know, like the follow-up looks weird and you kind of want to blitz anyway. At the score almost you might be incented to do that. 5-2 is going to stay put and make the 5 point. Beautiful. Okay. So I've got good game against this 22 now. I got a liability in the stack. And so I'm not that concerned with his prime here, even with all these checkers in the zone, because of that blot on the ace. It's just going to, like, how does he follow up on that? And that was really nice. I think I need to use that to close the 4, but of course closing the back of the prime is an idea here too. Yeah, I think I need to do this. Do I even want to leave the 6-2 out here though? Why am I bringing one down? I could just play behind as well. I don't think I want to slot the back either. I don't know. I'm not sure leaving the 6-2 like gains me anything, so I'm not sure what I'm hoping for there. I'm just hoping for eventual flexibility. Yeah, when I get attacked too, it's a problem. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Maybe I should just play behind. I'm just imagining some sort of like 6-4 roll or something that's like not going to be able to play as flexibly. This can play to the ace now. I don't know if it could the other. Yeah. Probably would have had to break a point. 6s should be good enough to win the game. Unless I roll something magical like a 5-2. Okay. Right back in it. And then I'll have an interesting thing to think about if he fans or something, but he can always hit back and be threatening a gammon again, maybe even playing on. I don't think he has enough of those to send from the roof here. That'd be wild. 3-2, 2-2, 1-2, 1-1, 3-6, 2-6, 1-6, 3-3. That's a good number of numbers, I guess. How many was that? 3-2, 2-2, 1-2 is 5? And 1-1 is 6. 1-6, okay. Well, we don't have to count it now. If I don't perform, I'm probably dead. Yeah, I think this is too good. But he does have a checker behind the prime that he needs to hop out. The 2s are kind of duplicated, so he can lose. Maybe this is... Actually, with the open 5 and everything, I'm leaning towards this one being one that's like nice to leverage the cube or the score dynamics and just like claim this game. I guess I might have a difficult decision for money whether I should take or pass this. Of course, I'm going to lose a lot of gammons when it goes poorly, but I must win a lot with the 5 prime not at the edge, and he doesn't have a lot of time, and I can enter high. You know, it's going to be very hard for him to close the 5 here. So I think I've decided that I'm passing this at this score. Yeah, okay. I'll be interested to see that one. 3-way though. Must have been a ton of wins there, but I don't know. I think the gammons are enough to let it go. And I get to do fairly normal things with the cube again. That's kind of nice, I guess. 3-6 is going to pop out, I think. 4s and 2s doesn't have anything else. 6s, 4s, 6s and 1s are duplicated this way, though. So maybe I should do like this. That's weird. It's weird looking. I guess he can hit and cover and leave a bunch of shots on the 7 and the 8. Break that in the process. Yeah, he can also anchor up. Okay. 4s are nicely duplicated here too. After that play, though, I'm just looking for a simple game to anchor up with him. Which would give me, I think, I don't know, not a huge advantage. Yeah, this one seems to play into his game plan a little more clearly, but I'm not sure it's worth the back and forth there. Both seem reasonable. I don't love my 6s from the bar always here. I guess it's just 4-6 really. 3-6 even makes an anchor. Yeah, okay. They're all pretty good. We're getting our money's worth out of the time bank here. 4-6. Yeah, this one's a little awkward. So if I come out, then it's 4s and 2s and 4s and 2s everywhere. If I come to here, I'm provoking less than there, but kind of creating a good one. I don't know. I'll try like this. I think this probably gets me double hit a lot. Not that much because of the duplication, I think. I don't know. This feels like a little too provocative to leave him in range like this a lot of times. 3-1 can hit one of them if it wants. Oh, 3 can hit here. So I was duplicating some 3s. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. I still like this. Got a good anchor slotted. I hit back from the roof a lot. 5 blots around. That's not so bad. Supposed to pause and think about the cube in those, but given that he has the better board, I think I will not be doing that here. I don't think it's too threatening to hit yet. But it should mean that I have a few miracles, like double 4s or something like that, that are just going to hit way too much. Yeah, he's got this play of just doing something solid again and being like squarely in this game forever, but I don't know. With the better board, I kind of like playing the contact and trying to hit somewhere. It's just running out of ammunition, so I get the hesitation for sure. 2's going to hit, and then I think 3 just comes around the bend, and I'm doing great. I have a fairly clear advantage now. Can't do too much with that. Okay, okay. I'm looking to escape or make the 5-point on head would be really nice too. I think this is going to try to come out and just clean up this plot. Why not? Could play down 2 and leave fly shots. I just don't. Oh, no, no. Sorry, it's directs now. Yeah. 6-5 gets there. Okay, that's a good roll for him. I don't know if I need to be at the edge here. I still have 6s out either way, and I give a lot more attacking rolls. Maybe I won't. Yeah, let's just stay back. Unstack the heavy point. I think the 4 is a little easier for me to play than 2 as well. This is a little awkward. But I still have the racing lead and only 1 back, so I still have this game plan of just trying to escape and run. So I think I'm doing okay here. And he doesn't have enough material to really be threatening attack, only a 2-point board, all this. I guess I don't know who's winning. I'm not sure that I am, you know, but I've got plenty of life here. He certainly has the structural advantage with something of a prime and a board point and an anchor and all that. 6-5 is tricky. I'm glad I didn't get attacked there. Probably still worth switching to the 4. Yeah, solid prime. So I'm feeling a little more under the pressure of his structure now. What are 2s going to do? I guess they don't have a lot with everything's blocked on the 4. So I think I'm probably just doing something like this. And I think I still have plenty of race to just hope to escape this one. But the structural advantage is starting to get very relevant. He's just going to attack a good amount of the time. 5-1 puts me not at the edge, or double 5s does as well, I think. that doesn't want to attack instead. So he's got some like possible, some market losing kind of sequences here, you know? So it's very reasonable to pause and think about it. He's going to go ahead and hit right away. Okay, I'm not sure that he needs to like rush it so much. Maybe there's something else he can do, like advance from the anchor, but okay, works out for me. 3-2 makes a second anchor. So now even when I escape, I'm going to have a really hard time finding a cube. 4-3. I can leave shots, or I cannot. Should be a pretty clear choice, I think. This is pretty bad distribution, though. What's the other way to do it? I guess I could play one into the 6, or play down and behind is kind of an interesting idea, too. I just don't think I can afford to leave shots here, so I'm going to go like that. It is getting ugly, though. Must have a lot of disaster rolls next time. Yeah, I think I can still play this. Positionally, he's doing great. But, I mean, he is cubing from 4 back in a 40-pip deficit, so must have some hope. It's kind of actually interesting to be on some of the running 6s like 6-1 and 6-3. If you don't mind getting the return. I don't know if he wants to be out here necessarily, but 5-2 is a beauty. That's very good for my distribution and board and everything like that. I like it. All right, he's attacking again. I still have plenty of chances to hit or just get in at the edge, whatever. 5-1 is not great. I think now might be a good time to leave the fly shot instead of burying from the 6 here and keep my flexibility for a little longer. What is this going to do? 2's probably, he doesn't have a lot of room to do much of anything. Maybe it's going to come out to the 18, and I would have thought maybe play 9-5 along with it, but maybe he's right to keep this contact. I don't know. My escaping numbers like 1-6, 2-5, 2-6 are fantastic here. 2-5 gets a little worse after this. This seems like the idea to me. Double 2s. Okay, I get to get up to the edge. I get to clean up my blot. And the last one will just be safe. Okay. Still just trying to scramble around. Okay. I need to enter. Still got time. Still got work to do to cover this. That's, oh, it's almost a big step. He's running out of time there too. I don't know if I actually want to enter or not here. I'm going to hide a blot there. I hope he finds some sort of awkward roll. 3s can't be too bad. I wonder if he needs to switch or anything like that. I think he can just probably contain somehow here. It's so confusing though. Does he want the contain from the bar point, or does he want to stay back on the 21 and hassle my 9-8-6 structure? I don't know. This looks like a lot of single shots when I run with a 6 though, so I don't love it. I don't love for him that I get to get all the way to here. Okay. What is this? Wow, he's like caught up in the race. He's down to 88 to 89. I was going to say, okay, this should be like a nice cube, but I don't think so now. I think I've got like this gap and a close race and all these things, and he's got plenty of game here. 25% take point though, so I have to double a little bit earlier, like 2 pips earlier. I don't think that's here though. 6-4 can just clean up. Making sure there's no way to like make the 5 point or something like that, but I don't absolutely need to make the 5 to bring this home. Okay, that's awkward for him, and I have 5 pips now, and he's crashed his board. Even when he hits, it's like a little bit difficult. Do I have any real disasters here? Double 5s is very bad. 6s leaves a shot. 6-5 is okay. 6-4, 6-3, 6-2, 6-1, all those are good. 5-4, not good, okay. 5-3 is okay, 5-2 is okay, 5-1 is okay. 4-4 is great. 4-3, okay. So I have a few anti-jokers, not a ton. I don't have a ton of big market losers either. I think if he runs with one, he's still got pretty good contact and good race. I guess I'm probably just rolling here. 6-5, there's room for. Okay. Wait. Oh, I can clear this. Is this better? This must be better, right? It's one less point to deal with. Even though it makes this one a little bit harder to clear, like I think it's just I got to take the opportunity to clear this safely while I can. Now my sets lose my markets for sure. My market for sure. My markets. Oof. He's starting to waste back here too. Again, if he hits, I can still win after that. The contact is good though. I don't know. I think I'm just going to send it and play the match on this. Not the most pleasant decision for him. Okay, I get a nice lucky roll here. And I should be most of the way home after that. 5-3, I could clear a point or take checkers off. What do I want to do? I still leave a ton of shots if I clear the point. 6-5, 6-4, 5-4. So yeah, let's do like that, I think. All right, I get rewarded. It's more shots if I hit, so I got to do like this. Oh no, I only have 4 off. And okay, 6s solves most of this problem. I was really unlucky for a second. That was really weird for this tournament. And of course, I get very lucky again. All right, let's see if I can hang on to it for 6-0. Looks like it. Good match by my friend here. Hopefully we played it okay. We'll see too. Excited. That was a fun one though. Well fought. And yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, both under 5 on that. We'll see if plus likes it a little better for us too. But a well-played match overall too. All right, 6-0. That's going to be tough to beat if you look at the results and everything like that. I think, you know, there's not a ton of opportunities for people to do well as 6-3 even anymore in the tournament. So I'm getting close. I'm all caught up on videos now too. So I know, what else? The WBIF. I don't have one for my last round because Frank Talbot was going to be my opponent, which would have been really fun too. But he like wasn't able to schedule and ended up like forfeiting the match. So I got to win. That's nice, but would rather have the video for it. But I should have hopefully a new match for that coming up. My next opponent hasn't been responding either, so we'll figure out how that goes. But more videos to come. Just 3 more from the StreamChamps, and I'm still only 2 losses in the WBIF, so I should have a lot there. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and bye for now.